Guys, I'm going to cut this at, we'll do 10 inches. Ooh, look, we got some cut already. So these are already cut. So what we're going to do, I can't remember what the name of the petal is, but let's bring you down a little bit and maybe put you a little closer. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I need some light here. I need my zip ties. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our mesh, curl side up. Now I don't remember what the name of the petal is. So then you're going to fold it like this. Now if you have clips, you can use your clips to put it on. Okay, so we're going to do this. And then on this one, what we're going to do is we're going to pinch in the middle and then try and keep it. Pinch, 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 pinch. Then you pinch this side. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Like that. See? Now you're going to take your zip tie, right? You're going to put your zip tie. So there's the rough side. You make sure that's facing you. Get that in there. Oh, get in there. Okay. So let's get it. Yeah, we're not going to tighten it right up. We want to make sure we get everything in, right? So like that. Okay. So that's in there. So then when you get it to the back, you like bring it to the back. Right? Don't tighten it up yet. You're going to take another zip tie. Make sure your rough edge, you hear that? Is you put one in there, and then we're gonna tighten it. You tighten it. Okay. Clip it off. Now you can trim this off if you want. I like to trim it off because it just makes it look neater. Then you're going to take it and you're going to attach it. So you're going to spread it out like this, right? See, like that. Then you're going to attach it to your grapevine. Here's the thing. Okay? So that's why I say you can trim it off and then you're going to attach it. Now, you're going to attach it. So this will be like this. Okay? So you just take it and you attach it. Make sure you can get at least 2 or 3 pieces of the grapevine so that it stays secure. Okay? Then you zip tie it. Oh. Tighten it. Okay. Now another option that you can do, I'll show you this on the next one. It's up to you how you want to do it. So, like for me, I'm going to trim this off. I don't want that sticking down there. So I'll get my scissors and trim it off. Okay, like that. And that's how it's going to look. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more of these petals. Because let's see, we got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5, so I'm going to get those done and then we'll put them on together. And I'll show you the other way of doing it. Well, easy, I can just explain it. So the other way of doing it is you could put a zip tie in here, right? Stick a zip tie in here so that it's on the outside, basically, right? see if I can get it in here. Oh, come on. Put a zip tie in there. Okay. I'd like to prefer that it went this way. See, like that. And then you would take your petal and put it in there. And then zip tie it. So either way, it works. This one seems a little looser, so let's try this on the next one, okay? So, okay, you guys. I'm back. So what I did it this way with the zip tie this way. So if you see how tight it is, tighter. And look how loose this one is. So I think that's the way we're gonna do it. So basically, what you're gonna do, I already made the petals. You place it in. Take your zip tie. I try to put it, if you can see, where the other zip tie is on the actual petal. I try and put it above it, like that. See that? That way it gives it that extra support and it'll stay on better. Okay, so next one. Now you can adjust these however you want them, right? Oh, this goes this way. So if you see where the zip tie is right there, this one, and then bring you in closer. There we go. Get you guys to see. There we go. See that? See, there's the zip tie on the petal. So if you can get your zip tie so it goes right behind. I don't know, can you see that? Right? Let's get it. Like that. Right? There we go. I'll show you. Got two more put in, and then I can show you. We'll fluff them up and see if we need to make any more. I don't think we will. Now I'm going to move this a little bit over if I can. Okay, so we'll put this guy in. Let's see, let's go this way. The reason why I like to make sure I figure out where I have these at the back is in that when I put the petals in, I know which way the petal goes on the frame. So again, do it like that. Tighten it. That's why little needle nose, little cutters are handy to have. I can't remember where I got mine from. I might redo this guy. Okay, so last one. And then I'll fix this guy off camera. But we'll show you how this looks. We've got two more colors to work with. Okay, but see, now if you were to hold, oh wait. So now if I put this over top, now we're going to have the other colors, right? We're going to have the other two colors yet, but that's how it looks, okay? And if they're overlapping, that's fine. It gives it more texture and less air space, right? But there we go. That's now I gotta decide what kind of petal I'm doing for the next one, the next color. Okay, our next petal is going to be this one. I'm going to undo this. So these are 10 by 10 squares. So what you're going to do is you're going to have it that. So your factory edge is at the top. Bring it down like that. And then you're going to fold it. And then fold it. Actually, I did that wrong. Sorry. So you go like this. Fold it so that it's kind of in the middle. And then fold it again. Okay, so now you're gonna, if you have any clips, hold it, but I'm just gonna put that there for now. Then you take your color, right? You're gonna do the same thing, right? Back to the edge at the top and bottom, and you're gonna fold it. This was towards the end of the, and you're gonna do the same thing, right? Oops, this one. Hang on. I don't think it's even, but okay. So you're gonna fold it. Then you're gonna fold this like this. Okay. So you're gonna have it like this. Okay, you fold it like this. And then you're going to take this one and you're going to put this one. So let's go like this. Just fold it once. You're going to take this one and you're going to fold it the other way. Like this. Okay. Now you could zip tie the blue one and then do the other one, but I'm going to try and do it all at once. So this is what it's going to look like once you get it. Okay, so let's do this way. Let's zip tie this guy. Okay. Let's zip tie him. Okay, now you're going to fold this guy. Right. And then he's going to go, so you got your petal like this, and he's going to go like this way. You're going to bring it down. And that's your petal. Then you can zip tie. Now if you have the little elastics, you can use the little elastics as well. Those little hair elastics that you can get. So zip tie it. And then before I tighten that one, I'm going to make sure I got everything where I want it to go. Right? Because this petal has to be turned this way. Let's turn it this way. There we go. Like that. Okay. That's how it is. Then you can tighten it. I put it at the back. Or that's the side, so this would be the back. Tighten it. Put that off. And then you trim this off. So I got about a thumb. So then when you're going to go to put it on here, you're going to do the same thing as we did with these guys. You're going to put your zip tie in the wreath base. So what we're going to do, let's see here. So you're going to slide it in. I've got to find an opening here. It's easier. I want to put it in between. So let's find one here. There we go. Here's one. Just make sure you put your zip tie the right way. Okay, so it's not going the way I want it. I want it to go at an angle more so. Hang on. There we go. So then you place it in, right, like this. Again, make sure that you are over the, oops, I tightened it. So make sure you're over this part here, the other zip tie. There we go. I think I got my zip tie the wrong way. That's why it's not tying. No, it's the right way. Interesting. Let me get a different one. That's the right way. I just push those to the side. And there we go. So I'm going to do 2 blue, 2 with yellow, like the red, and then 2 with orange. So we're going to alternate. So we'll go, this will be blue, then maybe we'll do yellow, and then we'll do orange, and then, so it should work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the petals, and then I'll put the zip ties in the base of the grapevine, and then we'll put them on together. Okay, so we got our two yellow, our 2 orange, and then we have 1 more blue. So now we're going to put them in, and we're going to alternate. So we got blue here. I went around and put the zip ties in. So again, I'm going to put it on this side of the zip tie on that petal. So I tried to place it so that they were kind of in between each petal. Okay. I'll clip those all off after. So we got yellow, now we put orange. Now as I'm tightening it, I'm pushing it to the side. I'll push these to the side after. And then we'll clip it all together at the same time. Now, so we got yellow, orange, now we put the blue one in. Now if you have a wire frame, even if it's a little bit bigger, then you'll just, you'll figure out how many petals you'll need and everything. So means I did that one. I might as well do the other ones. Okay, so blue, yellow, and then orange. Okay. We are putting another color around here. Trying to think which one I want to do. Okay, so I'll show you why in a second here. Oh, come on now. There we go. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that, so if you put this guy on, you see how much of the grapevine you can still see. That's why. So now I want to make a little petal to put in the middle here and have it so that it gives it a little bit more support, so it sits high, a little higher up. Kind of like, I'll show you. Where did I put it? Kind of like this guy. See how it sits and it hides most of the grapevine? That's what we're going to do. And I'm thinking of doing the same kind of petal. But what color should I put on, right? I don't want to use the blue because I'm going to use the blue in the other one. So, I got to figure out what color. So give me a second. I decided to go with this one. See? Right? Go like that. It does go with it, right? There's that one, because that's the color basically inside there. And then there's this one, which is more of the color in here, right? So I'm thinking of going with this one. Okay? I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it. What kind of petal I'm going to use. So I'll be back. Sorry guys. So there's the petal. So we're going to place it in. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And then I'll show you how I made it. Clip that off. Okay. I actually want it a little lower, but that's how it looks like. I don't want it, I gotta bring it, I might do this one over because I want it lower. I don't want it to be even to the back, right? I want it lower, so I'm gonna redo this one. So let's put it in a different one. Let's try this. I want it a lot lower than what I had it. So if we go like this, like that, get as low as possible. There we go. I think that's how I want it. Like that. Just have to place everything. Right? See? There we go. And then it'll cover everything. If I have to put something over top of that, I will. So let's show you how I did that. So 10 by 10. And whatever mesh you are comfortable using, use that. I gotta trim. This is not even. So let's get that. So if you have clips, again, use your clips. I gotta cut this because it's not even. I can't use my rotary cutter on here, and it's not working properly, and I haven't had a chance to fix it. So fold it over, right? Then you take, so if you want to clip it, then I take this side, and I put it over, like, you know, it's like, this square is what I have. And I roll it twice, and then I hold it down. Then I do this side. We can go as wide as you want or as thin as you want. Right? And I roll it over one more time. Then, right, now that you got it, then I pinch it. So you got that. Right? Put your zip tie on it. And then I go about a thumb, tip of the thumb. See this one looks smaller, doesn't it? Compared to the other one. So that's what you gotta look at, right? How you want it. So this is about a thumb, tip of the thumb. I have a garbage can here off camera. So, but you see the difference? So they can alter. So then put it in. I'm going to push it down as much as I can. And that's how you do it. And then, you know, adjust it. Once we're done getting them in, I'll adjust everything, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then I'll show you how to do the, to put the butterfly on. Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? We can adjust it, we can put these over top, we can, right? So that's what it looks like. Now, we got to figure out how we're going to put this on. But you see, I'm thinking, what should we have at the top? Let's go this way. And once you get this on, you won't see it because it's going to be hanging on the outside. I'm going to have all three. Okay, so now, so these come with, they got a little thing here and one here. But what I'm going to put we can use zip ties, or we're going to use pipe cleaner. So this one, I'm going to use two. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I've got three out. I'm going to put, where did I take these up? We're going to put a cable mount on it. Now these are a little bit big, but I got these, I think I got these at Walmart. Any hardware store has them. You get different sizes. So there's that guy there. I think I'm going to put it on this side. Okay. Then you just take your zip tie, right? Put it in. I like to go like this. Now you can, if you have your glue gun on or whatever, you can put more glue around here. Or if you have crazy glue, put crazy glue around there so that it is more secure. So then I just twist it like that, right? And then this one, we're just going to put it in like this. Now if you wanted extra security, you could, see, you could put one in the middle if you wanted to, but I think, or you could put a cable mount down here, but I think it'll be fine this way. So what did we have? We took it out. I like to have it where the big one is, because that hides a lot more. So what are you going to do is I'm going to wrap it around. So I'm going to wrap it around the wreath and then go in between the petals like this, right? And you get to where you got the other one, okay, like that. So then what I'm going to do, like we might have to add some of this greenery and that to it just to hide the other side. I'm not tightening this too tight until I get this side in. So then same idea here. So you got to kind of place it like where you want it. Like, so I'm not liking it there. So let's take it off. Okay, so I got it. I put some of this green mesh, and I did little poofs to cover my mechanics, right? So now I'm going to put this guy on. There's that one. And there's this one.